Hello everybody, Lynn and Spencer here. He's sitting here as good as gold and I hope he stays this way because it's a lovely, lovely spring day up here and he's usually in and out like gas. I just remember I've got a sausage in my pocket, that's what we'll be after. Oh, you got a sausage? There you go, that's a good boy. Sorry about that guys, but basically I just thought I'd come on, do a wee blather and a catch up video, what's been happening the last couple of weeks. Sorry, I've got a sausage in my pocket. Right, that's the last one, look, pocket's emptied, there you go. That's it, you're going to have that. Anyway guys, basically, poor wee Molly took a turn for the worst. But first of all, we still got Molly. I may have told you the last couple of weeks, Molly's been a roller coaster up and down with her health and obviously going through the cancer treatment. And you could understand, basically, what I'm going to tell you has been masked by the cancer. First of all, the cancer side of things is going really well. Blood count is normal, really, really well. The dog's doing well on that side. But she obviously had an intravenous chemo about 3 weeks ago and she started being sick, so the vet automatically thought, no, back and forward to the vet school all the time thinking, oh, it's cancer related. Well, what day we in? This is Saturday, Easter Saturday, so not last Monday but the Monday before. I'm trying to think what date that would be. I'm lost with my dates. So basically, cut up for a fortnight on Monday, which would have been basically, whatever day, anyway, a week past Monday. And 22nd of March should have been. And my mum's just not right. Back up to the vet school, gave her anti-sickness tablets. Well, that night, my son was up every 20 minutes so Molly had been sick or trying to be sick. And he brought his quilt down the stairs, lay on the floor with her, just shut his eyes up and down. Anyway, phoned at 7:30 that morning, got her up to the vet school at 8 o'clock. Motored all day, did tests and things, kept her in. That was the Tuesday night they kept her in. And she'd actually brought up what they thought was a bit of lit paper. So they phoned me first thing on Wednesday, Tuesday afternoon, they phoned me to say, is she eating? I said, I'm not too sure. I said, it was just two toys and things. I said, but we're very diligent. I says, no, try not to get, no guys the back of the head, but we don't let her chew toys and swallow them. Long story short, Wednesday morning they scanned her, and Tuesday afternoon they scanned her, and here there was a mass inside her tummy. And obviously we first thought, is this cancer related? Is it a tumour? No, it's something she'd eaten. It was a foreign body basically. So on the Wednesday they thought maybe it would pass because it actually started getting into her duodenum, the top of the intestine, and obviously caused a blockage, but they thought she could have passed it. But on the Wednesday they go and get it. Scanned her again to go and get it. Well, boss, obviously beyond the cancer treatment, her recovery has been up and down, really up and down. She was kept in ICU for 2 nights and she just wasn't doing too well. They got her eating, got her drinking over the weekend. We got her home on Monday, Monday there, which is 29th of March. And I thought she was dying. I thought, why are you letting this dog out, the state she was in. But she was obviously better at home, getting reassurance. Basically, by the Tuesday morning, she'd brightened up. So that was great. But then we noticed she had an eye infection, pus coming out her eye, so I phoned them. Another trip to the vet school. Oh, that's just eating into your insurance money. Do you know what I mean? Eating into your insurance money. And to me, they said it was basically she's caught it in there. Sorry, but she's caught it in there, obviously, with the drafts and the air conditioning things. So obviously we had to pay the privilege to get her seen to. So she started with a wee eye infection. So she was quite bright on the Tuesday. Thought, this is good, I'll probably go home on the Wednesday. Well, Wednesday morning came. It's like humans, their day at home, downhill, really quite ill again. The breathing was laboured. And I thought, oh, what's happening now? And I could feel she was hot. Phoned the vet school again, got her straight up. Her temperature was up. They noticed as well the breathing was laboured. Just couldn't get the bottom. It's still, they changed her medication again. And also by this time she was struggling to go to the toilet because she hadn't been eating as much. So we knew, but straining, it wasn't going to do her any good. So basically, we came back with more medication. And obviously they close on Easter Friday. So the Thursday, I phoned the vet, so I'm still not happy with her breathing. I says it's, and we counted it in, it was on the phone, so we took her back up again. She got x-rays and she said if this was a normal dog without the cancer treatment, things like that, I wouldn't be so worried, but there's just something niggling the vet. So basically got her x-rays and she was great, managed to get x-rays done without any sedation, absolutely fantastic. It was really good patient. So basically x-rays done and I had to wait till about 6 o'clock on Thursday night to be told that the real images look that there's nothing they can see. So basically it's inconclusive. So I had to get home because obviously Emma and Craig were due their scan on the Friday. I was wanting to get back the Thursday, but I couldn't, so basically I got home yesterday. And that's it, I'll tell you after that what's happened there. No news about the baby, but I'll tell you why. But basically, it's been a very, very difficult week. But I'm probably waiting, my son will probably phone me about 10 o'clock this morning. I did this video early, so I've got all the animals to get done. I just thought, people's been messaging me, I want to say thanks very much for your lovely comments asking where I'd been the last couple of weeks. And you're not like me, videos go up, and all of a sudden there's been nothing, so people knew there was something wrong. I appreciate all your support. I want to say thanks to Chasing Lynette, it's kept me going. Julie's kept me going. Gillian, everybody I'm sorry if I've missed anybody who's contacted me, emailed me, commented to see where have I been, and obviously I said that Molly's been ill, and all your lovely support and kind words. It means the world to me. But at this present time, the roller coaster's going up. She's picked up, much brighter dog. She's eating, she's drinking, she's pooing. Taking her tablets, no problem, because on the Monday night she's not. Molly would eat anything, hence why she's eating this toy. It was a rope toy and a bit of dinosaur I think she's eating. Now my son's very, very diligent, but if my mum falls asleep in that chair, I mean she's 82, she's going to fall asleep in the chair, Molly was be naughty and chew things, you know what I mean? But the vet also thinks that's been in for quite a wee while. Exact words where it was gross, do you know what I mean? The vet thinks it's been in there for quite a wee while, swishing about, is eventually just, off food. But as she said, we know our dogs so very well, they could have missed that. But we just knew there was something, we kept pushing. So they could have easily missed it, but they didn't, so thank goodness they didn't. So at the moment, Molly is going up the way. She's not in the chemo for a month, so sadly the lumps have come back, but that was to be expected because they couldn't put her on chemo due to the anaesthetics and things she was having, getting her scans and that done. So they basically were on a lot more. I was more comfortable coming home yesterday. If something happened that Molly hadn't picked up, I wouldn't have come home. I wouldn't have left my son and my mum with Molly. Because Molly's staying down at my mum's because obviously the vet school's in Glasgow and it's a 2.5 hour journey for me to get a sick dog up and down, so Molly's staying at my mum full time with my son to make sure that the dog's got to come first. So, but I felt more comfortable leaving her yesterday, she's a lot brighter, happier, and my son phoned me last night to say she's eaten full dinner last night, everything's going well, poo-poo's normal, I love the subject but poo-poo's normal. So she goes back, I'm going back down on Wednesday because we've got to take her back to the vet school for her cancer oncology check-up on the Thursday, and they'll see if it's safe enough to start the chemo again. But the blood, the lymphocytes and everything's all positive, or the cancer side of things doing really, really good. So the wee dog's been through the wars, absolutely through the wars, between eye infections and urine infections, but we wonder if this is all been because that toy's been in there, or these side effects like urine infections, not be able to climb up in settees, things like that. Is this all been because there's something in there? So now she's back to jumping up in the settee, back to being a lot better, so I'm a lot happier in it. So, but this is eating into a lot of insurance money. Because obviously 12,000 a year, I've got a really, really good policy. It sounds a lot of money, but that's only £1,000 a month, and when you're having scans done at £400-500 a time, you're getting 3 done in a week, it adds up. And so yes, we've got money left in insurance, but I don't think it's going to last the full year, so hence why boxes are getting cut down, a lot given up. A wee savings account starting for Molly to make sure we don't run out of money. I can't give up on the dog now. She's doing so well, and we can't just, insurance money run out, you can't cheat your dog. No, so we're all chipping in to make sure, the dog doesn't go without, kind of thing. Because their Spencer's got exactly the same policy with £12,000 on it. Like I say, in touch wood, I need the vet. Now, I don't even know how the vet would get anywhere near him. And I just wish you could transfer some of money out of that that's not been used onto Molly's policy, but obviously they're not going to do that. It's not like you can do that with your data on your phone. So that's why I've not been about for the last fortnight. I think it's a fortnight since Sunday, since I last did my video. But as I said earlier, I want to thank everybody, and I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. I want to go start listing names again in case I would not upset anybody intentionally. All your support, your comments, knowing that it just was a normal for me to be on here, blah blah about boxes, there was something. So that's the story about Molly. My son and Emma has looked after all the animals really, really well. Isaac's, I'm keeping a wee eye on him. He's got a chips change. I'm just checking. He was the tail bob now. It's not no respiratory problems or anything like that. But he seems to have settled down. all animals are doing fine, everybody's doing well. As I say, Molly's cancer treatment, everyone's on the right track, and I will keep you updated. But obviously, due to being up and down to Glasgow, I might not be on here, so I disappear for another week. You'll take a guess, I'm down in Glasgow dealing with Molly, so if I disappear, I'll be away for Wednesday to the following Mondays right away. But if I'm up and down, I might not be on here as regular as I'd like to be. So a wee break is the world of good. So obviously the dog and that's got to come first. And I'm sorry this is going to turn out a long video. And I've got a pile of boxes I came back to, so I'll probably do a couple of boxes in this video and do another video. And my Look Fantastic videos, boxes due today. But I remember I said in my last video, 2nd of April, hopefully find out what the baby is. Well, I'm not happy. I'm not happy that I don't care about the system I'm going to tell you, but I'm happy with Emma and that was spoke to. She was actually crying on that table yesterday. Basically, I've always thought 20-week scan, you're automatic. If you ask, you can get told what the baby is, right? Well, obviously my son and Emma went there yesterday, all excited, and oh no, if you want that, it's the way it was said, as if they were asking for something free. It was, oh no, you've got to go private for that. And it was the tone. So Emma said, okay, upset. So they came in and sorry, it spends it now. He doesn't need out, he's been out of gas in a peep. And I knew there was some, and she just started crying. And luckily, my other son had come up to bring me home, so he was here. Because my son was upset as well. And I mean, they're young parents, 23, no, 25, they're young people, probably not young nowadays, but you know what I mean, they're not, first baby and everything else, they've been told this. And I said, don't worry, I said, you've got to get a private scan, I'll pay for it. I says, you know, but what upset Emma more was that she'd done gender reveal cakes. She'd made cakes with different icing, so she knew what one had the pink buttercream in, and she knew what one was the blue buttercream, the different, whichever she baked, she knew. And she did all this, so she was going to all hand us a cake to say, bite into this, you know, to do some just to make it a bit of fun. So that was all taken away from him yesterday. And then to top it all, the women said, you need to come back on Tuesday because I've not got time, we've run out of time. They run out of time, a point, you've got to come back on Tuesday. Spencer, you do not need out, go and lie down. Sorry, I'm not being cruel, he's in out there a gas and a peep, I'll go to their sunbathe and they'll end up getting burnt. So basically, long story short, they've got to go back on Tuesday to get the scan again because they didn't finish it. And so I phoned the hospital and I just said, I didn't say any names, I just said, look, you just tell me. She goes, yes, you've got to find out the baby's sex, you've got to go private. Because that's fine, long as I know. It's the way it was said to them, you know what I mean, just the way, wee things are said. And Emma was in tears, you don't like to see anybody upset, my son was upset. I says, don't worry. So they've got to go back for their scan on Tuesday. And I said, well, you ask them when the best time to go and get a gender reveal scan, because what they don't want to do is waste the money and then it's still too early sort of thing. So she's 20 weeks. My mum said, no, I'm the great granny, I want to pay for the scan. So Emma's got the money to go and book the scan in, the private scan. So what I've said to them is, this has all been taken away for you. Don't tell any of us when you're going for the scan. You book it in and you do this again. You do what you want to do because, you know, so they're not saying, oh, we're going on such and such a date and we're all sitting waiting again and they know they put pressure on them that we've got to find out. No, I says, you do it your way. You don't tell anybody when you're booking the scan and then we'll all get a surprise. Whatever day you decide to tell us the next few weeks, we'll find out. So hence, I don't know what the baby is, but the main thing is, all healthy, all normal, excellent, everything's going the right way, head size, leg size, everything is all normal. And I says, that's the best thing, when it's a girl or a boy, we don't really need to know, it's as long as the baby's healthy. So obviously, as soon as I know next couple of weeks, I'll let you know and we'll get the wee giveaway done. But as I say, I can't do the giveaway just now. Once I said I was going to find the baby, but obviously I think it's going on my Molly and that out my window, once that's out the window. So that's what's been happening. At 15 minutes to tell you this, but and the truth is I've not been well myself. Just really not, really, obviously my knee replacement's been put on hold because of COVID. I've been struggling and it's just one thing after another, but we just got on with it. So anyway, I've came back to a pile of boxes. So I'll do a couple of boxes to keep this maybe under about 20-25 minutes and then I'll catch up with boxes this afternoon. So what I came back to yesterday was the Lib Style Award box. Now I didn't think the choices were that great. And the only reason I got this was because I didn't expect, was obviously having a subscription. This box, I think, was it £28 for 6 items. And they gave you the 15% loyalty discount off at the checkout for being a subscriber. So I got this box for £23.80, so that's why I got it. I didn't think the choices were that great as last year and the year before, but oh, and I think it's tomorrow the next drop at 11 o'clock. I'll have a wee look. But as I say, my boxes will be getting cut down because I'm going to be having a molly fund to make sure the dog gets her treatment, do you know what I mean? And I think she's more important than Black and Beauty boxes. But anyway, let's get in. And the first thing they put in this box was, like what you see, Klarna. It's obviously advertising Klarna, they do Klarna now. I use Klarna quite a wee bit to put on like either 3 inches free payments through over monthly, or defer your payment for 30 days if you're something you really don't want to miss out on. But as I say, these days will be changing. It's good, it's handy to have. So basically, a wee mirror doesn't go wrong. It just says, like what you see, Klarna. Nice, just be extra touch. And I use Klarna, so that's a wee extra touch. So the first item I picked, and I worked this box value out, was £128.50, and I paid £23.80 for the box. I can't remember the individual prices, but I think this is about £8, and this was was at £4. Anyway, I did have it all worked out. I've lost a bit of paper, come back, and I've lost what I wrote down. So this was Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser, 50ml, and I think that's about £4 or £8, one of them. Anyway, and this is a full-size Bobby Brown Crushed Oil Infused Gloss. And I think this is worth £19. So basically 2 items there are worth what I paid for the box. But I did work out the prices, and all this comes to £128.50. And that is just my colour. So this launched last Sunday. At least the site didn't crash like last year, because I think it didn't crash this year because the items weren't as great. But that's just my shade. So I wasn't going to get it. And I had stuff in my basket for a wee while before I made up my mind I was going to check out. But when I realised I was getting 15% extra off, it kind of swung it for me. And I got a little NARS Climax Extreme Instant Volume Mascara. I like this mascara. I've got a couple of these in boxes, and this is actually a different one. That's usually the red packaging. Really nice. I like the squishy noise, you know, it's nice and moist. And I like the wand on that. That many mascaras open, so another one doesn't make any difference opening it. Got that. And these are 2 items of the same, because I did find it quite hard to choose the items. So I've got 2 palettes, and these are worth £30 each. And these are the Beauty Blocks face palette. I got one in medium and one in light. As I say, I didn't know what else to pick, and I just decided to get these. So this is a light one. I say these are £30 each. And you've got your blush, highlighter, bronze. I don't know if that's a powder, is it? You've got the matte bronze, highlight, 2 highlights, a blush, and a bronzer, and that is the light palette. So that's the light one. And this is the medium one. As I say, I know it's 2 palettes roughly the same, just love the different shades. But the light one we'll do in the winter, and the medium in the summer. And they're just slightly like darker shades. This lighting's terrible, and I really do apologise. There's not much in it. That's a medium, and that's a light. It's slightly darker than the blush. But what I was trying to choose from, it was best of the bad bunch, if you know what I mean. So I know I got the 2 of them. So they're £30 each. And a wee free sample they popped in is the Flower by Kenzo little perfume sample. And this is I love this product. This is the Dr. Andrew Wheel's Origins Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience Soothing Lotions. And it's normally in a green packaging, but it's exactly the same stuff, I think, and it's just in a more sustainable packaging or something, it said. But I love this. I really do like this. Every time I get this, I use it up. And I think it's exactly the same, but just in a different, it's glass. That's what it is. It's a glass bottle instead of the plastic, because I prefer that. Really do like this. It calms my skin down. I got this in the latest in Beauty Box before in the green packaging, and 100ml in the one of the special boxes, whatever, glossy box recently. And not wasn't it, was one of the special edition boxes. And this is a nice glass bottle, and this is worth £32. So I worked out my box to be £128.50, and I paid £23.80 for it with my subscriber discount. As I say, I don't think my personal opinion choice were that great, but what I got I'll use, and I'm delighted with it, do you know what I mean? So I don't know what the choices are going to be tomorrow. I launch at 11 o'clock, I think, again tomorrow. But as I say, I know the palettes are very similar, but that was basically the best of a bad bunch kind of thing. I do like my lip gloss, wee cleanser doesn't go wrong. I do like the mascara. So all in all, for £23.80, oh, and we've got the wee free Klarna mirror. Lynn's favourite scene, absolutely delighted. Now this is turned into a 20-minute video, but I'll quickly go through my ipsies. Now, I made a mistake ordering up my ipsies. I went through an email and I didn't realise I was automatically signed up for the glam bag, which this is $12. And on the exchange that day, this worked out about £7.10 or something. With the exchange rate worked out that day, so this cost me about £7. But it was the shipping cost, because I've actually cancelled my ipsy again because it cost me more than shipping, because I still go through Shippy too. I know there's a new company Starkey out, and my lovely friend Katrina said there was definitely no custom charges on that, and so I'm swilling about to change companies, but I've never been charged customs with Shippy too. I'm dreading changing a company, paying slightly less shipping and end up with custom charges. So do you stick the devil you know, or do you try it? I might try it 1 month. So it was actually, mind you, Katrina's shipping cost for her boxy charm to get sent to her was roughly what I got paid through Shippy too. But ipsy is what they've done now. Oh, Spencer, I'm going to have to pause this guy and let him out. Just 2 seconds. So, but I'll probably start here embarking in a minute. So basically this cost $12 and it's worth it, definitely worth it, right? But the shipping cost, this must have cost me about £28 to ship over, right? Yes, I've got the value, but not a great value, but I will use everything that's in it. So I love the wee bag, I really do like the wee bag. They have put the prices of the full size things in here, but basically, I think I worked this out at the time, it was worth about £35–40, not in dollars but pounds. And I really do, and this is a blush shade I've got on just now, and this is an Eco Clean Beauty Fabulous Little Blush, and that shade, as I say, it's lovely on, that's just me. Now I did have a wee card and then I've managed to lose it somewhere, but I did work this out, it was about the £35–40 mark, and this is a full size brush, and I love getting brushes, obviously put that in to go with the blush. I think what I'd done was I went through the email, it said rejoin, and I've reactivated, it's been the Glam, not the Glam Plus that I've got. So it was a shipping, it had been absolutely fine, wasn't shipping cost. I have got my money's worth, but not, basically what I've paid for the box. I didn't get much more value, but I will use all the items, that's the main thing. I love that blush, I love the brush. And this is actually full size, this little, I woke up like this skin perfecting primer, and I actually said on the little leaflet that was full size, believe it or not. And I got a little aloe vera Hawaiian face Hanali little cleanser, and that is only, how many mils is that? 15ml. And they're real magnetic mascara. I'm delighted to see this. Now this is about £20. I think they said this is about £9 or £10 mini. And this is a new, now Lynette did a review on this, she got, I think she paid about £21 or something for her full size. So this gives me a chance to try this mascara, and again I'll open it just to see what it's like. So I'll give that a wee go. So I'm delighted it's the new magnet one, it's out by Benefit, they're real magnet. Delighted to try that before I try the full size. So this wee bag, yes, has cost me about £28 to get shipped, with the cost of the bag and the shipping. But no, if that was in a store, no, I wouldn't go and pay £28 for it, right? But I've got my money's worth, and I do like every item, so that's the main thing. Love to try that. That and the brush, basically, the price of that, what I worked out, that, the brush, and that would cover the cost of £28. Love the blush colour, love the little primer, and cute wee bag. So, yes, my stupid fault for doing the wrong email, and that's obviously I couldn't cancel because ipsy, I find that's what I can't find anybody to contact before. It's got to do everything through help pages and things. So yes, I'm glad I got my money's worth, but I was supposed to be getting a free gift worth $36, and I think they've put it in my Glam Bag Plus, and it's the same item. I've got my Glam Bag Plus, you'll see that when I go and open that in a minute. Now, ipsy used to put it in the box like Boxy Charm, and it was always about the £21 mark with Shippy to ship over. But this cost me nearly £28 to ship over. So this bag I'm going to show you here is worth $253, worth £183. So I've definitely got my money's worth. It's cost me roughly £49–50 to get this bag. This is hence why I've cancelled it, because they ship it and Shippy to go by the height. It used to be in the box, it was always about the £21 mark. So this is what I'm wondering, maybe give Stackery a chance to send my ipsy to try. I put my, at the moment I've not cancelled this, I put it on bi-monthly, but as I say, the story of Molly I will probably be cancelling, is I've got to bring my sale in, and that might be cheaper to go through Stacker to give it a go, because shipper 2 is going with the height, hence this has cost £29 to send it over. And I don't know what the free gift was, but I've got 2 items in the same in here, so it's either a double by mistake or this has been the free gift to get this, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's just get into this. And the first item we have got is a Violet Bloss Essentials 2 palette, and I think I've had this before. I think I gave it to somebody. I don't know if this is my colours or not, so this might go in a future giveaway, or I might give it to somebody. Little palette. That is not a really nice palette, but I don't know if I'd use the colours. I might, but if I don't, you might see it in a future giveaway. I'm sure I had that before and I gave it to somebody that really would like it, because if I'm not going to use it, somebody else might as well get it. But as I say, I can't remember, again I wrote all the individual prices down, but I know this bag here has come to $253 with one add-on, and it's £183, and I paid, I think it was only $8 for the, what do £8 for the add-on. So all this in here with the add-on price must have come up with £58, that's what it is. That's Isaac chipping. I mean, he's just not his normal chipping, so I'm keeping a wee eye on him, because it's still very early in the morning. When the vet opens, I'll be giving him a wee call if that continues. And these are the 2 items I've got the same. And this is the Pixie Skin Treats Clarity Lotion, Ceramide and Willow Bark. And this is an oil-free moisturiser, 50ml. And I've got 2. So this is maybe either the free gift I was supposed to get with that, and I'm not contacting them to get the free gift worth $36, because it probably costs more than shipping to ship it over, so I'm just not contacting them. So I've got 2 of these, so probably see one of them in a wee giveaway as well. But I do like these, and a pack of wee brushes. Love getting brushes, love them. Oh, and on that spectrum, when I'm showing my BoxyCharm, I got my brushes replaced. I got them in that. I put them in that box. I could tell you about that. So that's a lovely wee set of brushes. And we've got, this is a one-hit prime set and refresh dew finish face mist with 80ml. What I like about it is you can choose 3 of your items, right? You can choose 3 of your items, and they choose 2. So I don't think that was the palette I chose. I can't remember. I chose the brushes. I think I chose this. And that was the item they chose for me. Anyway, maybe I did choose a palette, but I think that's, again, I guess the best, what I would use out of the choices. So palette, the brushes, I got 2 of these dewy mists, got the spray, setting spray. This was the expensive item. This is Gold Fadden MD, and this is a radial stiffness serum, and I've got one of these, and that was worth $80, which was what, £70. So that is where the value of the bottle bag is. And this was the add-on, and this worked out about £8. Is a Blue Lotus Balance and Moisturise. Hydrates and balances, prevents fine lines, preps skin for makeup, oil combination and normal, even sensitive skin. And that was the little add-on. What I like about it is if you put the add-ons to do it with your bag, but the BoxyCharm is no guarantee it gets sent with your box. That's why I don't do add-on with them. So all in all, it's a great wee box, worth the money, but as I say, it's a shipping cost. I might try, I'll put this on to buy monthly. If I decide to keep this, I might put my main box through Stackery, just to see if I get customs. Take the chance, because it might be cheaper, because Shippy 2 go by the height and the weight, and this is why this is a bit more expensive. It's still well worth the money, but I need the box. No, I don't. I definitely don't. And to get this is either a mistake, I put 2 in by mistake, or that's been the free gift. But I am not contacting for the free gift for re-signing up, because I'm not paying postage for it. So that is my Ipsy Glam and Ipsy Glam Plus bag. And I say this must have worked out about £58 with the exchange rate and the add-on and the shipping. That must have cost about that. So well worth the money, £108 worth of goodies. That was a mistake for going through the wrong email. Reactivate. Yes, I got my money's back on it. But if that was in a shop, I wouldn't go and pay £28 for it. That's the God's honest truth. So I'm sorry this has turned into a 30-minute video with the catch-up and everything else. So I'll just get this uploaded, and this afternoon I'll put my Pajama Jamma box up, my BoxyCharm up, well, the next couple of days. And I think will look fantastic. It's come today. But I've got to go and get these wee guys done. I've got Toby out here, and I've got Sam in the kitchen. I told you before, I've got to separate them, so I've got to make sure they don't meet up with each other. So I'm just going to get all that sorted. But I just thought I'd pop on, tell you what's been happening. And at the moment, she's stable. Molly's stable, going in the right direction. But we can, something like that can hit us any time. I will keep you updated after I get back next Monday. Go down Wednesday, appointment Thursday, and I'll go home to Sunday, Monday. I'll get an update how she's doing. But thanks to every single one of you that's commented, realised I hadn't been on, took the time to message me, email me, comment to ask me how things were. There's so many. Katrina, Lynette, Tracy, Julie, Gillian, the other Tracy, Cindy, everybody. Emma, it's just so many names. I don't want to forget anybody. Jean, everybody. Eilish commented in my comment. Sharon Gray, they just knew there was something wrong, and I appreciate that. The fact you took the time, to contact me, just really do appreciate it. Sorry if I've missed anybody. I just want to say thanks to everybody. I've been inundated basically, so thanks so much for your kind words and support, because I did think at one point I was going to lose it. I know that day's going to come, but it doesn't make it any easier, does it? And I wouldn't have put her through getting these things done to her if it wasn't that. See, they said she had 4 weeks to live with the cancer. I wouldn't have put through anything, do you know what I mean? It's all the scans she's been through, and it's just x-rays. At least she got her x-ray done without any sedation. So it's been a tough time, and my son was upset, and it's just been a bit of a tough time. But we got there at the end, and I'm home just now, and the main thing is the roller coaster's going up the way. So basically, as the vet said, this was mass because it's a perfect storm, coincide getting an increase in chemo, as everyone pointed to the sickness was coming for the chemo. They gave her anti-sickness tablets. That prevented the foreign body getting brought up. It was a perfect storm. But the main thing is, the dog's been seen to, and she's on the mend, and she's improving. But anyway, 32 minutes of me blaring on, but take care everybody, and I will catch up with my pyjama jama box, my box charm, look fantastic. I did get the glossy box egg for Emma for her Easter. I don't think it was that great, but I actually got to get the box for £2 or £3 because I had that many glossy credits to use up one of my accounts. I got that used up. I don't think that was as great as last year's either, but anyway, so I don't think I'll be unboxing that because I also give that to Emma for her Easter. But take care everybody. Thanks for tuning in and listening to this. If you got at the end, good on you, because it's 32 minutes of me waffling on. But take care. Thanks for your support. Every single one who's been loyal, supported me through just comments, everything else. It means the world to me. It really does. And as soon as we know what this baby is, as I say, we'll get the giveaway done. But you take care. I'm just listening to my wee pal chipping away. These chips changed. You're probably getting off to the vet today. But take care everybody, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye bye for now.